What varied subgenres define alt-rock icons' legacy? Imagine a musical world where boundaries are pushed, sounds collide, and new styles emerge from the underground to shape mainstream culture. That's the story of alternative rock and its many subgenres. Alternative rock started in the 1970s with bands that wanted to break away from the mainstream. It grew into a movement that embraced different sounds, attitudes, and ideas. Over time, many subgenres developed, each adding its own flavor to the overall legacy. These styles help define what it means to be an alt-rock icon. One of the earliest and most influential subgenres is grunge. Coming from the late 1980s and early 1990s, grunge combined punk's raw energy with heavy metal's power. Bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and Alice in Chains became symbols of this gritty, emotional sound. Their music often reflected feelings of alienation and disillusionment, making it resonate with a generation. Grunge's rough, distorted guitars and angst-filled lyrics changed how people saw alternative music. Then there's Britpop, which emerged in the United Kingdom during the 1990s. It offered a more melodic, guitar-driven sound as a counterpoint to American grunge. Oasis and Blur led the scene with catchy and themic songs that drew inspiration from 60s rock. Britpop brought a distinctly British perspective to alternative music, emphasizing style, attitude, and cultural identity. It helped diversify the genre and showed how different influences could shape alt-rock's evolution. Shoegaze is another important subgenre, known for its dreamy, layered guitar effects and soft vocals. Bands like My Bloody Valentine and Slowdive created immersive soundscapes that focused on texture and atmosphere. Shoegaze's lush, swirling sound was a departure from traditional song structures, emphasizing mood over melody. Its influence can be seen in many modern bands that prioritize sonic experimentation. Emo, short for emotional hardcore, grew out of punk rock and became famous for its confessional lyrics and dynamic shifts. Bands like Sunny Day Real Estate and Dashboard Confessional connected deeply with listeners through themes of personal struggle and vulnerability. Emo's expressive style helped shape a new way for bands to communicate raw emotion and authenticity. Indie rock, often overlapping with alternative, focused on independent production and a do-it-yourself attitude. It covers a wide range of sounds, from jangly melodies to experimental noise. R.E.M. and the Smiths were early pioneers, helping to popularize a more introspective and melodic approach. Indie's emphasis on artistic independence and innovation remains a core part of alt-rock's identity. Post-punk and gothic rock added darker, more complex layers to the scene. Post-punk expanded on punk's simplicity with richer instrumentation and introspective themes. Gothic rock, with bands like the Cure and Joy Division, brought moody atmospheres and poetic lyrics. These styles added a brooding, artistic dimension to alternative music, influencing many bands that followed. New Wave introduced electronic sounds and pop elements into the mix during the late 70s and early 80s. Bands like Depeche Mode and Talking Heads blended synthesizers with rock, creating a fresh, modern sound. This subgenre expanded the sonic palette of alternative rock and helped it stay relevant through changing musical trends. Pop-punk and post-grunge also played big roles. Pop-punk, with bands like Green Day and Blink-182, combined punk's energy with catchy melodies, making it accessible to a broad audience. Post-grunge, like Bush and Foo Fighters, took the rawness of grunge but polished it for radio and mainstream appeal. These styles kept the spirit of rebellion alive while making it more commercially valuable. All these subgenres show how alternative rock icons have continually pushed boundaries and explored new sounds. They reflected a spirit of independence, emotional honesty, and musical experimentation. Emo and screamo, for example, highlight raw emotional intensity, while indie and shoegaze emphasize artistic freedom and sonic exploration. Together, they form a rich tapestry that has influenced countless musicians and fans worldwide. This diversity is what makes the legacy of alt-rock icons so vibrant and enduring.